How he performs as we jump into this game.
Yeah, onto the Rift here for our 7th match of the day. My goodness. I keep saying it, but it is feeling like it's going faster and faster. And oh yes, it's the Kebab Braum skin. It's one of my favorites. I think you can get away with playing Lucian Braum if you've got Kebab's Braum. As Kanavi taking a bit of damage here as Raptor off on the right foot once again. Shape some more stuff and throw it at him.
I mean, it's a little bit of extra tempo here for Zeka, and Kanavi picks up a little first strike gold, but
whoa, that's a flash.
Whoa!
Seismic shove is not going to be avoided, and he's just dead. Yeah, Vikla had a level advantage as well.
16 CS advantage, that translates to 500 gold, and looking pretty good. Has a big advantage now as, hold up, Vikla.
Yeah.
No level 6 for Zeka.
Shifting Sands comes in, there's a headbutt Polv, and Vikla with no flash is dead. Okay. So there it is, the answer comes on down.
And they also have that mid prio still to go for grub contest, and control I should say, as there's no contest so far here. Kanavi is pretty far away, and it looks like they are going to get 2 at least here. Raptor still has his smite.
Yeah.
Going to commit.
There is the 2. The flash forward from Kanavi. Supreme display of talent is avoided there by Raptor, who has the public execution, but unfortunately, he just gets obliterated. That is going to be Zeus even further ahead now.
Makes more sense because he dies if he gets hit by that, didn't have his flash.
Zeus is going to flash on top of Diablo, presses his ultimate. Diablo does have the barrier and is just going to survive.
To get back to lane. So it does have first item parity with Vikla, arguably a stronger first item since Vikla just has an uncompleted Seraphs. At the end of the day, pretty strong parity there despite the gold deficit. This is a really strong position on the top side of the map here for BNK, and I think HLE know they have to try to cross-map into the Scion.
Yeah, Supreme display of talent comes down. That's a lot of damage, but it's into a Scion who's got a lot of health still. It's Gumayusi that's able to help Kanavi grab that kill. Feats of Warfare going over to HLE. As money is concerned, Propane Hydra has been completed. And there's the culling from Diablo. Gumayusi almost just straight up dead. The flash, oh, the double tap was almost enough. As Redemption, not going to be redeeming them this time. But still, I mean, the damage has been done, right? Like, Diablo's able to get even more damage onto this turret. An aggressive teleport in from the cow as Kanavi maybe overextended because Diablo will fight you.
Clear is also
what,
here.
The flash pulverize comes on in as Diablo looking to get himself out of there. The trample cannot actually come on down as Zeka looking for the angle, but he will not get there. Flashes away. Unfortunately, that might mean that Delight is just out to dry. Diablo grabs that kill. And, oh, man, that public execution could have meant even more here for BNK. But, man, they are just playing so well. They've got feats of strength now completed. They are getting these advantages. And Zeka will be able to pick up Vikla, but he's just killing Kanavi and then flashing away. Zeka is also dead. BNK FearX, this is just beautiful. Vikla finding a double. He's just going to look good, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, Raptor is kind of a brawly guy. Like we mentioned, he likes to play like Nefiri. He likes to play those champions that like to fight. They're not all about the CC. They like to kill people.
I think
like
Vikla might be dead.
He avoids the ult.
Yeah, Supreme display of talent, not doing too much of anything at all, as they do pile on in, avoids the damage there of the Shifting Sands, and will be taken down eventually. Gumayusi taking that back massage, and it's not one that he wanted. It's clear he's just going to slam him into the ground. Zeus looking for an angle here, but decides instead that he just wants to vacate as the Rift Herald is going to be consumed by BNK. And HLE, they're making plays, they're doing stuff, but unfortunately it's not as much as what BNK's doing.
Yeah, it's not.
And Diablo is looking for another one. Can he actually get the kill here? Oh, the Void Rush. That's going to mean Zeus shuts him down. And the young aggressive man is finally punished.
Flank will be pushed through this Dragon Pit. And now BNK have Prio as Clear rotates around. But they don't have enough control here to start the Dragon. They can only push mid-wave in and see if Hanwha Life Esports make a move.
It looks like Raptor is going to pull it out. I think HLE will be able to contest this one if they would like to, but might not actually be able to get in. It's pulled out of vision as well as now Kellen, possibly the target. Oh my goodness, in goes Kanavi, steals away the Drake. Raptor though, his health bar just ballooning, bouncing back and forth. It is going to be Diablo now throwing the culling into HLE. Delight gets the interruption. Zeka finds the Sand Soldiers, and out of nowhere, HLE kill all of them.
And Zeus living for so long there, again with his ultimate, and Kellen just does not have the damage to take him out. He gets in and gets another knock up there.
The shields are just not really going to be very helpful, and they've got a lot of them. Like, there's a Seraph, there's a Soul Furnace, there's all of the Ambessa stuff that happens. This is, like, barrier's not going to work. Oh my goodness, this Kiana with 3 items now complete. They are cheap ones, but they are still effective. And HLE now looking for a fight around the Otacon. There is Vikla, but he does have the Weaver's Wall.
They want to use this Rift Herald at a really nice timing here. It looks like they might not get that timing, though. Delight the target.
Going in. There is the Emperor's Divide. Zeka goes golden as well. Raptor going to be the first target. He is taken down. Zeus gets into that backline. He's looking for Diablo. He'll settle for Kellen and just wipe him out. And you can see clear. He's trying to be that front line, but when the front line doesn't have a back line, it's just a dead Scion, as it turns out, and that'll be twice.
Well, let's see what happens. This is almost what it felt like, as they have a trap set here potentially for Kanavi.
All right. He's looking to try and grab himself a Grump. I think his Spidey senses were tingling. Zeus doesn't have Spidey senses. He was underground. Still going to be out of tunnel, but there's the public execution. Gets the double knockout, flashes away. Supreme display of talent, and Kanavi is there for the answer. Zeus is just baiting them all game long, and it's going to continue. Another dash in from Vikla, and oh, this is I would probably leave. I'd be just too frustrated. This Rek'Sai is illegal. This is not allowed. You're just not allowed to do this. He's continuing to fight. His health bar is so low. Clear is dead once again. The good news is they got the shutdown onto Kanavi, but that is all it is.
Zeka is just taking the inner turret over here.
Right on the edge.
Let's see if they can somehow find a way to get on top of Guma. No flash on this Varus.
Yeah, Zeus on the flank angle as well. Let's see where the Raptor gets on in there as well as the train. Not going to be able to find too much here as Zeka standing his ground. They do manage to push Gumayushi away. Supreme display of talent though. So much damage. Kanavi grabs a kill onto Raptor. So no more smites in this pit. Clear trying to be that front line, but he's just being torn to shreds. And HLE on every single front, they are just obliterating them. Zeka has been almost irrelevant in this game because it's been the Kanavi Zeus show throughout most of it. Kanavi has been an absolute joy to watch. And the way that he's playing around his top laner just feels so different to what we've been watching throughout all of 2025. Another battle though, public execution comes on in. Supreme display of talent, not the most value that you could get, but it's still that's Guma that's able to get the first one. Emperor's Divide finds the rest as B&K just go for a swim. Speaking of which, they're looking to take down this inner turret. That one is going to be made short work of, and the inhibitor in this mid lane also under fire. Zeus level 17 on this Rek'Sai, still building towards, oh, never mind. Public execution just barely going wide. Flash out of the way here from Zeus, as once again, they try to kill the Rek'Sai, and that means that their stuff is going to fall apart around the rest of the map. Inhibitor turret to fall down in this mid lane as well. Delight looking for an angle. He walks over some rocks, but he's just hoovering them up to make space for the rest of the team. A Void Rush to get Zeus in there this time around as they take down Clear. Zeka deals with that one. The Zombie Scion not going to be doing too much as the Cow not phased about being on low health. Finally, Zeus does actually go down as Diablo finds that angle as Gumayushi down relatively low, but oh no, the Sand Soldiers will just cut Vikla apart. Zeka goes golden. Diablo not able to stand his ground against all of these low health members. Okay, never mind. Zeka just tanks a turret shot for no reason.
Now, I think. Like, Diablo heals, and they actually can't end. He actually really played that incredibly well.
And they are going to be able to get that one done. All of B&K are alive.
Vikla is going to have to TP back.
Yeah. Teleport is going to bring him in as Diablo not quite finding the culling value that he was looking for, but the Weaver's Wall does come on forward. Zeka now completely out of this fight. Gumayushi just closed in on. Zeus killed Raptor, and Zeka is still going to be there, stops him from getting over the wall. That Emperor's Divide, absolutely fantastic. He has redeemed the early game just beautifully on this Azir as he swoops on forward. Vikla going to get knocked up, and Zeus continuing on his POG way, as Clear is just not able to do much of anything at all. Kanavi is going to go down once again, but it does not matter. HLE undefeated on the day here, the first day of the KeSPA Cup, and this new roster is looking really, really strong. And they will be able to take this last one down. Can we see the train come around the corner? We can. They even allow us to do that. That's my favorite part. There it is. Look at that Poro. Very, very
Poro got right off the train before the Nexus exploded. He gets out of there. He's safe. I don't think he could have done more, actually, in this game. He did his best. And he was playing late game Lucian, and he was ready to punish anyone who was in auto attack range of him.